Hi everybody, welcome back to another Pixel Worlds video. Today we're going to be going over the 53 suggestions I have for new Pixel Worlds, is what we're calling it now. So let's just get right into it. The first suggestion is more fishing complexity. Double fish, where you have to worry about catching 2 fish at once, twice the risk and twice the challenge. Would come with a special trick rod that specifically has the chance for this to happen, or it's an incredibly rare quirk of fishing. Enemies and worlds, slimes, goblins, zombies, or anything to add a combat challenge to worlds. You're equipped with a sword and armor with the new player experience, but essentially only use it for Netherworld. Additionally, there could be friendly enemies in worlds, and they could drop crossbreeding items, gems, or could be farmed or befriended. Here's an easy one, night cycle on certain orbs. I just think that'd be cool. Liquids with different qualities. Speedy water, healing water, momentum water, etc. We already have poisoned water and waterfalls, so more similar quirks to liquid blocks could be really cool. How about this? Emojis and names. Brawl Stars allows this, and with some restrictions to it, it could allow for more name diversity, which is always really fun. Rank symbols. This is a quirk of Project Reboot and implemented by QWU, but it's a visual identifier for creators, mods, and admins on top of the already colored names. It gives a little bit more clarity. More pick-upable items for combat and parkours. I recommended this in my Nexus Station suggestion video, but pickups like a health pack, temporary flight, going through walls, extreme slowness, or speed, it could add more depth in parkours, which is always very fun. Using Jake's world diversity with deserts, alien worlds, etc., there should be unique terrain generation and findable structures in these worlds for a greater price. Currently, they're a clone of the overworld. Pride event during June. It would be wonderful to see Pride flag graffiti available for free, Pride items like the Pride hat, but more like rainbow capes or trans-colored swords. Maybe it wouldn't have to be free, but you could go through a free quest line to get to the stuff. I think that'd be really fun. I'm trans and gay, so I think it would be really, really cool to see more Pride content in the game. In-game TVs for developers. Add TVs inside of dev worlds displaying Jake's videos or graphics that move. You could punch the TV to tune in, and it would play audio of the video, otherwise they remain silent. More game modes for cards. Right now, there's the Ninjago card game style from that Flash game, but maybe there could be other game modes that are limited time, such as different shapes of the board, memory games for daily gems, battling with NPCs, and more. Board games with Pixel Worlds twists, like backgammon with Pixel Worlds items, cribbage with Bitcoin gambling and Pixel Worlds aesthetic, chess or dominoes, and more board games a part of the game. The more rudimentary the game, the better. Somehow the cards can be meshed into these games as well to give it more diversity in the cards usage. Okay, familiar perks. I already mentioned this in a video, but giving every familiar a special ability or advantage gives a unique reason to add familiars to combat or parkour sets, and the wyverns already have their own usage, so it wouldn't be something entirely new and difficult to add in theory. Pets with world modifiers. So we're not talking about familiars, we're talking about pets. This is complicated, but perhaps a new ability for pets allows temporary advantages in the worlds. For example, with a slime, you get the gravity modifier effect or some sort of bouncy modifier for an hour. Dogs enhance healing speed in the world for an hour. With cats, wells have a greater chance to earn more bites for the next hour. It adds and connects pets with other features, making them more useful. These abilities are maybe only available at level 10, or maybe earlier. Music making blocks. There must be a reason music making hasn't been added, as they were in the works during beta in 2016, but making music would be a fantastic addition to worlds and broaden the depth of world building. Music wearables. Various expensive or blueprint items in weapon slot that depict instruments, and when idle, shows the character playing them. With a cello, it plays when you sit down on a chair, or a violin plays while idle. They cycle through in-game songs or are the specific instrument's rendition of the Pixel Worlds menu theme, etc. Calendar and more planned events. On an in-game calendar, we'd be able to see regular events that would come in the future, about a couple months out, from small events to major ones. Updates can also be on this calendar. The world owner could set the time zone for the calendar, and wrench it will show events, while visible normally in the world it will show the date. Each time zone will change the color of the calendar's border. Update tokens. When a new update drops, players would be able to redeem a free item in-game from watching the associated YouTube video or viewing the Instagram post via a link to the game. When pressing the link, the game will open on mobile and give the item. It could be anything from a simple necklace or an item related to the theme of the update, like a small sword, but it will always be exclusive to being gained from social media. This is inspired by Brawl Stars. Posters. Like graffiti, but they're easier to obtain, available in boosters, and do not provide gems when completed. In boosters, it's not a part of the 3 items you get, it's a chance for a 4th item, and this 4th item will always be a poster piece if you get the drop for it. Again, this is chance. You will not always get a poster piece. The poster will have official key art or banners from updates that fit the in-game style. Cosmetic slots. Just like Minecraft mods or Terraria, you can have cosmetic slots for your character and utility slots that are used for stat buffs. Developers and world builders can choose whether or not to disable cosmetic slots with a new prop called the Fashion Robot. An entire plushie update with plushies of some of the most iconic enemies and NPCs. You could also have bobbleheads that have a small animation when punched like gummy bears. Maybe obtaining enough cards for a particular NPC is how you earn plushies. Collaborations with other indie games. Blocks, props, and wearables from other small games could add a lot of fun world-building additions and promote both games in an engaging way. How about this reworked chat system? Instead of items like earrings or potions that change speech, you can earn speech styles from leveling up, completing rare achievements, completing event quest lines, and more. You can change your speech style in player info. More consumables like potions, but obtained in different ways. Soup canned from fishing, and it grants more strike chance proportionate to how many people are in the world. Netherworld or secret base drop from enemies that grants increased elemental damage depending on the enemy you're fighting. Mining drop from enemies or ores that reduces the hits needed to break blocks. That's just a thought. Hair clips that modify your hair with how it looks under a hat, without a hat on. Some hairs change the look depending on the hat worn, so this would just give that sort of edit style for hair, but with no hat worn. Locked worlds that can only be accessed by the owner directly, and everyone else may only visit via portals from the main world or another world in general. This is similar to other portals with mainline features like blue or red portals that send you to a feature world, but in this case the locked worlds feature would be available to everyone. Potion abilities. Potions that grant temporary abilities that are normally only available with items. Potion of gliding, potion of jetpacking, potion of double jump or triple jump, potion of running speed, etc. Incubating prop. You can place certain items in incubation, and in a week, or a month, or a year, they will gradually transform into another item. It adds value to some worlds who have items closer to incubation, value to owning a world for a long time, and adds value to random items. This could start with legendaries from boosters that get upgraded through incubating and turn into legendary plus items. Letters. You can send a personalized letter with stickers and text to a friend that's either online or offline. You will know if they were sent a letter through an exclamation mark on your friend's button. Template items. Items that can be painted, which means they act like a color by number, and by using an easel prop, you can add custom colors to say a gun, armor, mast, etc. Each color can only adhere to a particular spot. For example, the outer rim of the wings have to all be a uniform color, and the inside of the wings have to be a unique color. It's less like a canvas and more like a color by number. Weapons with unique effects. A poison dagger that inflicts slow poison damage. A squirt gun that slowly drowns the opponent or enemy if hit enough times. A slime gun that slows the enemy or gives them the bouncing effect, and so on. Photos and cameras. You can take small photos of a small snapshot moment, like hanging out with friends or fighting a cool boss. You can only take pictures if you have a satchel in your inventory, and if you go to your menu, like where the recipes and shop are, there's a button that allows you to access the satchel and view your pictures. You can send pictures in letters, or by themselves to friends, and put them in picture frames in your own worlds, and friends can put them in their worlds if they have permission to do so. Instrumental play-along feature. You can join a session by standing on a disco floor for long enough, and you go into a Guitar Hero-like mode where you can play the music of pixel worlds such as seen in the gramophone, or the menu or other music. The plastic guitar prop has to be within 10 blocks of the disco floor, and the plastic guitar is where the music you collect throughout the game is accessed and chosen. You can collect music through achievement prizes, quest lines, level ups, and more. Post-it notes. Notes that you can place in a world cheaply and fast, able to buy 100 for 1,000 gems or so. They despawn after 1 week or 1 month, good for remembering small aspects while building, but not usable for long-term projects. The post-its can be renewed for 10 gems if they're kept for longer. Stickers. Specifically small pixel arts that can be stuck to full blocks. Full blocks are blocks that are completely covered by the 32 by 32 pixel art. A highlight will pop over the eligible blocks when selecting the sticker in your inventory, and a menu pops up that gives you slight control over where the sticker is placed on the block. The smaller the sticker, the more control you have on where it goes on the block. Temporary inventory slots. Every month you can buy up to 20 extra slots that will go away after 1 month. If the month ends and you have items in those slots, the slots remain, but you can't add any more items to your inventory until the temporary slots are free, and then the slots will disappear again. You can get a yearly subscription or month-to-month to bonus slots for 100,000 gems, or for an in-app purchase, or any other price. Grayscaling. Kind of like the painting feature in Growtopia, but grayscaling is a mask you can place over blocks and props that grayscale the item, making it black, white, and gray. Jars. Used for capturing butterflies for display, they're a block that when placed on a butterfly will contain it, and the jar can be picked up and broken indefinitely, similar to a world lock. The butterfly can be let go through wrenching the jar and pressing break jar, which will free the butterfly and also temporarily allows it to be caught again. Temperature system. Allow fan blocks to cool an area, and artificial suns to heat an area. Some clothes protect against the cold, ice creams can be consumed to cool you down, and milk or new ice cubes consumable can also be made. Adds more depth to parkour worlds. Mass inventory deletion and dropping. With multiple warning screens, allow a multi-trash and multi-drop feature that, when pressed, allows you to hot select multiple items to quickly delete or drop to expedite the process. New animal forms. Like the werewolf form, add new temporary animal forms that provide unique abilities according to the form. These forms could even add new value to pets, such as getting a blessing of the slime or blessing of the dog, turning the player into their respective forms for 15 minutes or so. New story elements. Allow a story to be told through updates, or the lore elements to be expanded upon. Let every feature enhance or enrich a part of the story. Add comics, text scrolls, secret pictures to find like rare bonus drops and boosters. Just go as creative as possible. Add greater world size potential for creation of a new world. Just allow us to make the worlds bigger when we create a world. Add moving obstacles for dungeons, world generation, and parkour creation. A bouncing ball that moves around the area and deals damage, or a snowball that slows with a snow machine summoner, and once the snowball hits you, it despawns. A wrecking ball that spins around on an axis, or its path is dependent on the blocks around it. Items that change sprite depending on what direction the character is facing, left or right. For example, a hat that's worn with the brim in the front when facing the left, and a hat that is worn backwards when facing the right, if that makes sense. It just switches. New International Day events. Diwali with Hinduism like Buddha blocks or special gear, Singles Day on November 11th for shopping sprees, International Workers' Day on May 1st celebrating workers with service jobs, wearables and blocks like cop uniform, new construction worker set, etc. Video Promotion Edition. There's now a video of the week or month that specifically gets a player to be rewarded a trophy like card tournaments or fishing tournaments. This trophy can be traded just like other trophies. New terrain diversity for the overworld. Adds more variation in new worlds. Massive rolling hills, mountains, small structures. Just allowing the visiting brand new worlds part of the game to be even more enjoyable. Walking familiars. Currently familiars only fly, so we should get some dogs, cats, chameleons, rhinos, elephants, etc. that follow you on the ground. This can be done similar to Growtopia. World editor for 100,000 gems or 500,000 gems. Must be a brand new cleared world, and you can only use the editor once. Once someone has entered the world for the first time, it can no longer be edited and will remain the same unless you make changes yourself through breaking or adding blocks. You can only world edit using the blocks in your inventory. Culture Hub worlds. Add more official dev worlds that people of different cultures feel comfortable visiting. Suomi is a good example of this, a fun hangout world for Finnish people. I'd like one for Mexico and Spain, France, Japan, Ireland, etc. New ways to obtain new blueprints. Rare prize from placing in podium and fishing or card tournaments, extremely rare pickup from mining, netherworld, or secret base enemies, and so on. Additionally, allow common shards to be more a part of the game's flow, like allowing a bundle of shards to be caught from fishing, random drop from breaking blocks in mining, rare collectibles in jet race, etc. And finally, rework the menus with more guides and keybinds and control placement options. More details in-game about features and aspects such as moderators, developers, scamming, punishments, potential goals the player can go for, and the full extent of the creator program. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had an absolute blast cooking these up in a couple hours. If you want to see another 5300 tips video, please drop a like and comment on this video. If this video gets enough views, I think Social First might see it and consider my things. My little ideas. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.